This is Charlie Pierce from Birmingham. Hello. So I met with a guy that I knew a little bit, we've met a couple of times, and I invited him to come and read Uncover and to see for himself what he thought. It was really great, and after meeting with him for a few weeks, we've got to know each other well and become friends through doing it, which has been really good fun. Before I go to lead the study with him, I always feel a little bit nervous. I'm always a little bit anxious about how it's going to go and worry about questions that might come up. However, every time I leave, I'm usually really quite joyful and have had a really great discussion. And actually, the studies themselves have so much in them, they have so much information, loads of stuff to help put the stories into context, and the questions are all there for you. So actually, you find it's a lot easier than you think it's going to be, and it sort of guides you through, and you realise you don't have to do that much except read and chat. So I'm always surprised at how easy it is to do. We've got the last study to do next week, and he's really enjoyed it and just realised that you can ask questions of the Bible and let the Bible speak for itself. Which has just been really great because he's seen that you don't have to come with an idea already, and you can learn from it. And he's actually bought himself a Bible and has really enjoyed bringing that along, and is getting into reading it, which is really exciting.
That is wonderful. Thank you, Charlie.
So I've been involved with the Christian Union from the start of the year, and I heard a bit about this talk of Uncover. I didn't really know what it was, probably my fault for not listening, or when I heard about it, I was thinking, no, my friends are not doing that, no chance with any of my friends to sit down and read some of the Bible. I struggle to read the Bible, how am I going to get a friend to read it? But I took one, and it looked nice, and I remember just leaving it kind of on the table in my flat, hoping that friends would know what the flatmates. It didn't happen, they weren't interested. We flipped through it at one point, nothing came of it. My friend from upstairs, Emma, she had questions, and she ended up coming to a carol concert, and she picked up one for herself. I think there hadn't been any mention before, she asked questions before, and I tried my best to answer. Fumbling my words, as I am doing now. This is good tasting. And she picked up one for herself and she began reading it. Unfortunately, because it was just before Christmas, we didn't have much chance to sit and go through it much. I remember sat in her living room talking before she asked a few questions while the rest of the flatmates were coming in and out, and it wasn't great. And she was asking questions about Luke, and I was giving wrong answers, acting as if it was Matthew's Gospel. I remember just fumbling, messing up, yet God is gracious, and she took it away and she read it over Christmas by herself.
So yeah, I met up with my friend after coming back after Christmas, and I think it became quite apparent that I had some serious questions and was really considering this. So we met and we looked through Uncover again, any questions I had, looked at the word again, and then I invited myself to go to his church, because I was really interested by this point, and by that point I would have called myself a Christian. I definitely think that through reading Uncover and through thinking it all through and through that time that I'd come to know Jesus, and I come to know that it was historically true. But doing Uncover really it was so useful because it was in bite-sized pieces where you could read a bit and it had the questions there to help you and had the resources already there for you. I did end up buying a Bible for myself, but having the Uncover book was a lot more approachable. It wasn't as intimidating. Like, I wouldn't have known what to read or how to actually think about what I was reading in the first place if I didn't have Uncover to help me. We went to meet, I had like lots of questions, and like it become so important to me that I really needed to find out the truth, and it was like really weighing down on me. I need to figure this out. And we agreed to meet, in a coffee shop, but beforehand, like, I was so nervous. Like, I knew he was nervous as well, but I was so nervous that I wouldn't be able to answer his questions, wouldn't be able to like explain how I was feeling. So yeah, I was nearly sick before we met, but fortunately I wasn't. Unfortunately, despite all of that, I became a Christian.